Oh, this is cool. I didn't know there was this view. There goes the monorail. Whoa. I almost forgot. All right. Yo, that is kind of scary, eh?
That's freaky. The ladder come up.
Whoa!
Nice. Damn,
whoa!
This is...
Hey yo, my Rollercoaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here. This is just a quick update intro. What you are watching here today is the continuation of the collab contest series where we build 4 parks simultaneously while the community is competing in their own contest to help build these parks. We're going to be looking at the Flatride category for this week's contest. Don't forget to vote at the end of the series after the 4th video this week. Let's get into it. All right. Heyo, everybody. It's Johnny5 Alive, and I am joined with the one and only Master Engineer.
Heyo.
We are back in Gamma Galaxy, and we are doing the ride skin contest submissions. Looks like we have a total of 6 for your park, and no plots missing this time for this category, which is awesome. Pretty exciting category. Actually, looks like we have an unranked builder from it's the Cube. So I guess that's this one over here. So we'll be starting over here with Joshy667. It's their very first build ever from the looks of things.
Cool.
All right, and they had to do the Cube in this district, which is all about overgrown stuff and water, the nature district. Wow, they made their own wheel. It's a little jank. I wish they used the proper rotation trick. I'm sure someone in Discord can help you with that.
Yeah. It doesn't look horrible. I like the idea for sure. Yeah, but it's a little not quite smooth, but it's a good. I like the having the wheel there.
Yeah, so just a note to Joshy, if you take one and it's perfectly straight, you put one there, and then you put one on the bottom, you could just duplicate, rotate, duplicate, rotate, duplicate, rotate, and it'll be a perfect circle. Right? Because the center pivot point will be right there between the 2 objects. So that means it'll rotate perfectly on that axis. So I'd probably just update that so it's like a perfect wheel, because it does look a little out of place. But that is person's never built anything before in Planet Coaster, so understandable.
I think this was a hard plot too. It was a weird shape and kind of like a really weird location on the hill, between the path and the water. So,
right.
For first build, not bad.
First build, not bad at all. Never built anything in Planet Coaster before. Looking pretty good. All right, we got the guests in here. We're having a good time. What's going on here? Is this the ride?
Where are you?
Where am I?
I didn't know that you could do that camera.
I didn't either. What was that camera? Oh my god.
No idea.
We're gonna be getting sick in these episodes. Yeah, what is this camera angle? Why is it looking here?
That's orbit.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
That was a good one. Wow.
That's pretty awesome.
That's fun.
It's pretty rare that we ride the flat rides in park spotlights unless they're really, really good. But we're going to go nuts in this series because they're all really good. Ride skin contests. I'm looking forward to the ride skin contest in Planet Coaster 2. My god, it's going to be insane.
Oh, yeah, what you can add to them?
Oh, this is cool. I didn't know there was this view. There goes the monorail.
Yeah.
I wish you could I wish you could flip it to night while in the ride.
Right, that'd be nice.
Ooh.
Nice lighting.
Yeah. Is that the color you requested though?
That's more the snowy area.
Right.
So I like the colors, they look cool, but I do think it'd stand out of place with the other builds.
And if I'm not mistaken, they probably did that based off of the colors that are on this ride. Right?
I think you can
you can recolor the colors on this ride.
Yeah.
So all of the colors here on the ride colors. See, I can change them here. I can make it. I think you asked for orange, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, like orangey and then some yellows.
Right.
A warm orange. This is a long ride cycle.
It really is. How many ride cycles do they got going on this? Isn't there a way to check?
The far right tab.
It's 5. 2. Okay.
That's the normal amount. I don't know. I feel like if I ever rode this in real life, I'd actually...
Oh, there's some water shooting out of there, too. The lighting, I like the way the plants are lit up, but I think you just need to hit the color scheme, because as you mentioned, this is the color scheme for this area used over here, where it's supposed to be more like what we see back here.
Yeah, the oranges and yellows. But yeah, I like the lighting positions. Just change the colors, and it'd be great.
Yeah. And if you could, I would do something to spruce up this wall, like you've done around the other areas. Even what you did with the shape here, maybe like bring it down here, or like do the inverse rather than it being at the top like this. Maybe you could do it at the bottom. I don't know.
Or I'd like do that, but then like have another second wall that's kind of like a receding wall, and have some plants coming out there, so it gives it some depth.
Yeah. So a little bit of feedback for this one here today. Do you have anything else you'd like to add to that?
Maybe some more trims on the corners.
Trims.
And then I like the neon, and again, you could probably change those colors to the orange and yellows, but have those some of those on the outside as well. I think would be really cool.
Yeah, something to make this door a little bit more elaborate and nice. You can like use a lot of these cool sci-fi panels to make the door feel a little bit more. I don't know what the word is.
Grand.
Grand. Yeah, grand entrance. And then maybe just center this sign right above the door a little bit better. With the new door frame and all that. I already mentioned the water wheel trick and how you can go about fixing that, so that would be good. In fact, you could just use different rotating sci-fi pieces. There's probably a couple in the game. And then something to spruce up this wall. Just adjusting the lights, as we mentioned, so that they're more of that orangey color like they should be for this area of the park. All right, cool. But for your very first ever build in Planet Coaster, pretty solid stuff, Joshy. All right, we're going to hop over to another builder, which is the Space Shuttle by Harry Lawson. Brand new builder to the game. Flatride 04, the Blackout. Whoa. Holy moly. Cool. So this is a bit of a trickier one because the ride is already assembled and determined as a spaceship.
Like a space shuttle, and then I wanted another space shuttle.
Yeah,
spaceship.
So it's like, how do you add things to this without it being Planet Coaster 2? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I bet you in Planet Coaster 2, this is just a rotating thing. And then you can build the ship, you can make it a pirate ship, you can do whatever you want, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, unless you actually build it in a facility or build around it, it's hard to add to it in terms of a ride skin. But this fits perfectly for the theme of your park.
Yeah. I don't think we see much of this ride, but for a sci-fi park, I love it.
It's very one of the underused rides for sure. Yeah, look at this. You have a giant rocket ship. That's pretty cool.
I think you could have recolored some of that a little bit more.
The gray is a little bit off to me.
A lot of gray. Yeah.
It makes it feel like I don't know how, like, what's the like fine cast? It looks like fine cast concrete or something at first glance. Yeah. And it may seem a little strange, where it doesn't really give me that like metal feel. There are so many good pieces that you could use for the sci-fi, like the these ones over here that this builder used, right? These guys, those already look like turbines or something, or these ones as well. And I think that could fill out some of this area a little bit better, right? Or you could recolor it. That would help a lot. But it's still pretty cool.
It's just very gray.
The shape, the silhouette, and like the whole structure of it is good.
Yeah. It's a really cool looking spaceship, but I think it's just the colors for me.
Another like small suggestion that I would do is normally with these, like we should see the turbines, right? Like here.
The rockets, yeah.
I would like delete this bottom section, or maybe even this one, so that we can look into the turbines and you can actually have them there firing up. And then what you could do is when this hits a certain sequence, it triggers the turbines to come on, and it triggers a big giant smoke cloud to appear, right?
Yeah.
And that would be pretty sweet.
Some sequence, because I remember when I was setting this up, I saw some fire stuff, so maybe there's something.
Okay.
They're just normal lights. There's some sort of fire.
Oh, there we go. Whoa.
Yeah, let's do it.
But the turbine is on the ground. That would have just, it would literally explode the rocket if it was, right?
I mean, maybe we could do some terraforming too if you don't want to lower it too much. But I think it's a pretty big rocket, so I think you can shorten it a little bit and add those rockets on there.
Exactly.
And see just like flamethrowers going, like, and then still do some terraforming so it just goes into the earth.
I like the flames coming up.
Me too, yeah, I like that too.
But that is good, but we need the flames also going down. So it's like it's going down and then up, right?
And up and then just smoke.
And then I think you can actually, as a fun suggestion, so I'm pretty sure this thing can be turned on and off. So when the flames start coming, you can have that happen. That could be pretty gnarly. And then like
I think there's different sizes too. So if that one's a little too big,
right,
you could use a few smaller ones.
So you can have that effect where the flames are shooting down, then they're shooting up, and then the smoke comes, and then you can just get crazy with it. So I definitely think you could like jazz that up. But again, the structure, the silhouette, I love the effort going into the scaffold. It's pretty cool. It looks awesome from a distance as well. The nighttime lighting was also pretty good too.
I do like the nighttime lighting, yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit of recolor on the ship there would be helpful. Oh, am I going up the exit?
Going up an exit.
Oh God. All right, it is the blackout. Yeah, the light is pretty cool. Yeah, it's got a good perspective to it for sure.
Yeah, and the queue, that's awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah. I like what you did with the rocks too.
The rocks? Oh.
Yeah. A bunch of snowy rocks.
Yeah, that's cool. I love the lighting, the cyan here. It's looking good. Yeah, so a little bit of feedback, mostly trigger stuff, like amping up that trigger, getting that rocket to look right, and making sure those thrusters are exposed. One of the coolest aspects to looking at a rocket this big is looking up at those big turbines, right? So definitely try to find a way to work that in there. But again, another really solid build from Harry Lawson, a builder. Anything else to add before we move on, Master Engineer?
Nope, I think we covered it. Just some triggers and some colors. Then you nailed it. Well done.
Sounds great. Awesome.
Yeah.
Whoa.
By McKay, who made the skyscraper right next to it.
That, I was going to say, that makes sense. I'm like, I recognize this builder style. So this is the insanity, and this is actual insanity. What I love about this, they had the bravery to just say, I'm not going to make one, I'm going to make two. That is awesome. And like I see some lights going crazy in there. Oh,
yeah. That's epic.
Yo. So we saw in the last scenery episode, this builder used the old, I'm going to make single rail tracks to give my building shape. Without those there, this is what the building would look like, right? And I love this unconventional method of making things look sleek and organic, curvy. It's freaking brilliant. I love McKay's build style. Keep doing this going forward, McKay. You've come up with your own like style, and even like this hole here, it's, look at that. Oh
yeah, it's nothing straight on this build.
It's so cool. Oh man, it gives it such a neat perspective. Yeah, this is actual insanity.
Yeah.
Hyperflux Enterprise. I guess we should maybe go at nighttime here and go on up. Oh.
Ooh. Oh, and all the stairs are changing color too. Yo.
All right.
I approve.
So they're going up. I'm assuming this is an entrance. Maybe there's a way to clarify that.
Yeah. It's the way he had me set it up is everyone just goes up the stairs, up and up and up and up, and then the exits split up somewhere up here.
Oh, the entrance and exits are up there still.
Yeah.
Look at this random chandelier. That is crazy.
Yeah. I want that chandelier in my house.
I almost want to see some like art gallery or office chairs or I don't know, something up here, but I know that's asking for a lot.
Yeah.
It's such a cool looking building. I want to, and because it's a queue, you know, filling it up wouldn't hurt. Maybe
no.
A suggestion to McKay, what you could do, because all the floors are probably roughly the same layout, other than like the whole changing sizes, I guess. You could make like different groups of stuff and submit them as extras, and we could just duplicate them, and maybe variant them slightly. I think that would make the queue really, really cool. Where did I just go?
You jumped out the window.
Yeah, this is insane though, and I want that the interior to, you know, match that a little bit.
Yeah, to pop. Yeah.
Normally, I would say there's no point in decorating the interior because it just looks like a background building, but this is actually like very, very interactive. Wait, how did? Oh, there's this.
There's two queues.
Oh, there's two rides. That makes sense. Yeah. I almost forgot. All right. Yo, that is kind of scary, eh?
That's freaky.
That's very freaky. Wow.
Oh my god.
Wowzers. Yo.
I want to ride this.
We are. Oh my god.
I want this to be real life. This would be so fun.
And knowing how high we up, and we can see the rest of the park from here, and the lights, it's a vibe. Yo, this is cool.
Party time.
Party freaking time. Let's go see the other one. So yeah, there's 2 queues, so we're gonna hop over to this one. My goodness. This is really, real cool build. And I just love this like sense that we're climbing up this building and you can see the vastness of the park through the windows there. Like it makes me feel very immersed right now. Don't you feel the same way?
Yeah. Yeah, like you're just in a building.
It's like in a lot of games you can't really go in buildings, and in a lot of parks you can't go in buildings. But I feel like I'm playing like Cyberpunk or something right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
you can just you can explore the whole thing if you wanted to.
Exactly. It feels insane. Oh, okay, let's change the view up here. See what we got. This one's pretty cool. Got to swing it around and look at the back around the park. I can't wait to ride this once the rest of the park is in. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
That'll be
bananas crazy. And I love the sequencers, the music's great. The lighting is absolutely insane. Like, look at this thing. I don't know what this reminds me of, but it is something special.
Yeah.
Wow.
Love it.
And wow. I do want to see a little bit more decorations. I would say I welcome McKay to do like a separate blueprint for interior if they want to, and we can add that in, right?
Yeah.
These parks aren't like Project Planko big, where we can afford to add more pieces if it's worth it. And I think it's worth it because this is such a cool building, and like I would love to see some more art or centerpieces and random sci-fi bits inside. That for me would just make it like a 10 out of 10. And right now it's like a solid like 9, you know? It's cool. But that extra point really takes it you know, sometimes the last 10% is 90% of the work.
Yeah.
But this is sick, man. I love this. I think they nailed the lighting. I think they nailed the architecture. As we saw last week with the scenery that McKay made, it's going to look really good across from their other skyscraper. So McKay's got a good little style going on, and I think you should run with that, McKay, and you know, see what else you can do with this build style going forward. If you have any more plots, or if you'd like any more, if there's any left, or you know, just adopt this going into Planet Coaster 2. I think it's really cool.
Agreed.
I don't really have any other feedback. Maybe like a larger, more vibrant sign would be nice, but I don't know other than that, right?
Yeah.
Maybe like I think what could be cool is to really pop that sign.
Have it on like top of the circles.
That could work too. But I was thinking just like a larger version of this.
Like
somewhere up here maybe.
That would work too.
Yeah, like that, and it's like kind of just like Enterprise, and you can read that from downtown.
Oh yeah, that'd be really cool.
It just needs to be like 10 times bigger though. So again, like all of these builds, we try to give feedback on them specifically because while they're good for the contest as is, there's still a whole month until the park is actually built. Ideally, we want so if people want to update their builds or something before they get placed in the park, right? They still have a couple weeks to do so. So if they have any like last minute inspirations or we have any last minute suggestions, they still have, I think, a week or two to update.
Yeah.
So, you know, all the changes are welcome, but this is solid stuff from our builder McKay. At this point, they're not going to be a builder for much longer, eh?
Nope, I don't think so.
Okay, we're going to Terra the Ref, and it's the Collider and an advanced builder.
Yep, that's in the jungle.
Oh, jungle. Collider. Yeah. Ooh.
Yup.
Yeah, they were talking about for this a while. They really wanted this plot, so we gave it to them. And holy moly, this is wild.
That's exactly what I wanted to. I wanted to see the collider come up.
Whoa!
Nice.
Wow, that looks amazing.
That looks wicked.
Wow, that is mesmerizing. So yeah, it hurts my brain to look at. Wow.
Because everything is falling.
Everything is falling, but everything is shooting.
Yeah.
That is a trick.
That is a cool effect.
Yeah. I've never seen that before. Wow.
Me neither.
That's cool. Oh my.
I didn't even realize those effects had that much like physics to them.
I didn't either, to be honest. I didn't even realize they had any.
They were just static. Just do the same thing every time.
And this is neat.
Yeah, you added your own little water. That's cool too. Oh, I forgot to delete the sign. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, the setup signs?
My bad. Sorry, Tara.
That's funny that you used the sci-fi signs.
I know. I found that funny too. I was like, oh. Made him easy to see.
Take a page out of McKay's book. I think this room could use some of these crazy sci-fi chandeliers. Like one right here, one right there, and I think that would just bring it all together for me, right? Because just as it would come down here, it would break up this empty space here and give you something to look at while you're in the queue. And I guess if it was made out of neon, you could make it pulse or something like this stuff, right?
Yeah, you can make it change colors between the orange and yellow.
So it does have all these sequencers. Oh wow, look at the way it fires up there.
Yeah,
that's neat.
A lot of cool water effects. I love it.
Yeah.
I like how you kept this kind of open too for the ride. It's not fully enclosed, but it kind of feels like it is, but it's not.
Right. Yeah, the waters are coming. I just noticed something. Oh no, they did that on purpose. I was gonna say the turbines can be recolored blue, but you wanted orange in this area.
Oh yeah.
So I think that was intentional. I was like, wait, if they're shooting water, why are they colored like fire? Where's my mouse? Here we go. And I like the big gurgly pit down below. Locks into position. That's pretty sweet.
Cool. Can we see a seat POV right now?
The
water
what?
going?
A seat
POV? Yeah. Oh. Whee.
It's pretty cool.
Fun. Warning, may get wet.
Damn.
Cool.
Yeah, when we first looked at it and what the ride is doing, I expected there to be a lot more pipes and stuff, but I'm quite okay with it.
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of these builds in the jungle could have the water pipes, but I think I prefer the more sleek look as opposed to all the pipage.
Yeah, I like all these little gardens and stuff up top. So I guess this is supposed to be for the exit area. Yeah, I definitely feel like some chandeliers. Another interesting thing we talked about in the past episode where they did the waterfall with the river rapid. Those might look good on some of these walls if possible.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how you'd pull that off, though. Just an idea.
Yeah.
But the chandeliers would definitely be welcome. Something to fill up this negative space. And some of that lighting. But the build itself looks pretty cool. Yeah. Wow.
Maybe some more foliage on the roof, too.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Have like an actual garden center up here, and then you can have it like growing and wrapping down the wall. It gets getting out of control a little bit. Yeah, you have it a little bit here, but I think you could definitely amp it up a bit more. But having them in the windows like that is kind of fun. Yeah,
I like the windows.
Wow, very solid build by Tara the Ref. Did we take a look at the outside at nighttime? Yeah, this this was a prime example of how this one should be colored. I was pointing to it earlier, and I think they nailed it on this for the like little bit of yellow orange that you asked for. Looks pretty good. I do think I would make the exception. I don't know how you feel about this, to make these like cyan or blue. Just because they are shooting. Yeah, and then blue is complementary to orange, and this is the focal point. So if this was the only thing that was blue, and because it's shooting water, I think that would be quite acceptable.
No, yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd say the
maybe even
could use
these.
a little bit more.
Maybe.
I don't know. I think the outside could use a little bit more floodlight.
Floodlight, yeah. That's fair. It's just relying on neon.
Yeah. So I think just a few little floodlights.
I think what could help if we do the chandeliers on the inside and those emanate light, and they have like a little bit of like a flood or a flare coming off of them. I think they'll light up the building from the inside, right? And that will give you that look that you're asking for. because it is a bit pitch black in there, and it's relying strictly off the neon strips, which isn't quite enough. But yeah, pretty solid overall. A few tweaks that I think it could be elevated that much further, but I'm liking where it's at currently.
Me too.
Cool.
Well done, Tara.
Well done, Tara. Only one over in the desert, the Looper. Holy moly. This is Themeworks. Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Of all the builds that we've seen in the past in this area of the park, we were talking about add that orange, even if it's just a little bit, and a little bit of off-white. This is off-white because of the texture, and that helps a lot. And then we have that wood and that orange, and my God, it looks awesome.
Yeah. And they built this in a week.
Oh, these are solar panels? I think
that's just wood.
Oh, these are. Okay. Yeah, no. This is if the other people don't update their colors, I think you should just add a little bit of this color to the trims and bits to the other buildings, because this little area here, ooh, it fits so well. Just a couple cacti, some dry plants, a little rock here. This is setting the scene nicely. It looks captivating. I really like how sharp this looks. Just even having that little brown trim over top, orangey brown trim.
I might use those lights elsewhere in that area. I love those lights.
Oh, these are lights. Oh, I didn't even notice that. I thought they were just like artistic arches. Oh, that's even really better. Yo. Okay, let's walk the queue while this thing fires up, so we can go check out the ride.
Yeah.
Yo.
I think they built this in a week.
That's impressive.
Yeah, because someone, I don't know if they have
a
got builder.
Little like
Flight
VR flight simulator. That's sick.
That's cool. This plot didn't have a builder, then Themeworks like, I can take it on. It's pretty small, I can do it in a week. It's like, okay, and he builds this. It's like, holy cow. Got the other planets too.
That's sweet. All right, let's check this out.
This ride's insane.
Oh, wow, it almost feels like we're going down like a slide or a ramp, a takeoff thing or something. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is going to be another awesome one to look at once the rest of the park is in. Oh my God. Yo, this is crazy. This is a pretty underused one too, because it's so specific.
It's so sci-fi.
And that's what's going to be great about Planet Coaster 2, how all of them are unthemed, but you add the gizmos to them. Because they're just going to have stuff like this where you get to, you could make it whatever you want.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen this ride in real life. I don't even know if it exists.
I've never gone anything on like similar to this.
Yeah, no. It looks pretty fun. It's pretty intense, which I think I had in the suggestions, and I'm pretty sure with the thing we saw in the queue, I suggested doing some sort of like a flight simulator, flight training, and it looks like they definitely took it to heart. So I think they're training for the.
Ooh, I like this. I like this wall here. It almost looks like a sound barrier wall or whatever. It's pretty cool. I like that neon trim on the solar panels. I feel like
there's so
all
many
of them
different
need
solar
now.
panels. There's so many different solar panels. I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna choose one or two and just place them everywhere and replace the other ones.
Maybe, yeah. Although I do,
really cool.
I think if you had these everywhere, it would be a little bit redundant.
Yeah. So like, just choose like one or two or three.
There is something nice about having the solar panels match the build style. So I'd almost like recommend people like adopt this and update their previous builds to, incorporate some sort of like design element or lighting element into their solar panels that matches the theme of their building. But yeah, this is just nuts. I love the neon look of it. The lighting's phenomenal. I don't know what this extra room is, but it's awesome. I feel like we need to put like a
little spaceship.
Oh, a spaceship. I was gonna say like an animate, like Darth Vader needs to be standing here. Like the Emperor.
Some like a lightsaber fight.
Yeah. A spaceship could work too, though.
Maybe a spaceship in the background, then lightsaber fight.
Yeah. I feel like there's potential here.
Just a funny little shot.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, like a pizza fighting a chief beef or something with lightsabers. Wow, this is a sick build. I like the shape of the building as well. It's Really
It's very
unique.
clean.
It's clean. That's a good description. Wow. And again, like, it has that wow presence here. This queue is like one of the cleanest, yet it's like less is
simple.
more.
Yeah, totally. It's simple, but just it does the job perfectly.
And like you said, these lampposts are freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, I think this is probably my favorite build from from Airdex on the Desert Planet.
It could be used everywhere. Yeah, it's cool. Wait, who built this? Themeworks.
Themeworks.
Cool. Oh, this planet is Aerodex. What'd you say?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that
Aerodex.
makes sense.
Yeah. Desert Planet.
Yeah, there's
The
definitely
Aerodex.
some elements to steal here. Even the candy cane striped walls. That's cool.
Those are candy canes? I would not have guessed that.
That's super cool. The small little touches. I really like the wood here incorporated as well.
Me too. I kind of wish I said use wood.
Well, you could swap out some walls on some of the builds.
Yeah, the wood looks really good in this
area.
Yeah.
It would be the one thing that separates it from the other areas. There was like a distinct feel that was missing over here, and I think the wood solves that problem.
I think it does too.
So I'd like to see more wood incorporated in some of the other builds. So we'll see. Like I said, everybody, if you get inspired by any of these builds, if you see something that was done well and you did a build in this area or another area, you're always welcome to update it while there's still time. I know some of the other designers were like, I started placing things. I'm like, don't do that. Like, we're supposed to give people time to upgrade their builds, right? I'm gonna make all the designers restart.
I haven't started to sound good.
Yeah, you have until September to update your blueprints. So, I'm gonna make all the designers double check the Steam pages in case you guys updated them. We could just replace them.
I'm still working on all my stuff, and I know once I push all these builds in, my laptop is gonna be on fire.
Oh, yeah. If you need help, let me know. Okay. We're going on to the last one of the day. It is the Radius Ferris Wheel by Cool Beans McGee. Didn't Cool Beans do something else that that satellite dish and skyscrapers or something like that?
He did one skyscraper in this one, and then he also did the dam.
Right.
The dam.
Whoa.
This is.
I don't know how you made this so round, but I see it now. You use these round cylinder pieces.
The basic shapes.
That looks real smooth. This looks like something out of Mass Effect.
This whole build looks smooth.
Doesn't it look like something out of Mass Effect?
I don't know. I don't really know that much, so I can't. Oh, sorry.
Or what's that planet on Star Wars? It starts with a C. It's like a
Coruscant?
Coruscant. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Coruscant too.
Kinda, yeah.
This is
neat. Oh, that is cool. Heck yeah.
And it's
Global turbine. It's got the three.
Although they're all on one planet. This is supposed to be 3 different planets, but I get the idea.
Mind it. It's the idea. It's the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Those lights. What are those lights?
Look at your color. Your required color palettes are there.
You just copy pasted those.
Make a design out of it. The turbine at the top is, what is that? Oh wow, that's pretty clever. That's a gear, but it's a wagon wheel or whatever it is.
A wagon wheel, a gear, and a few helicopter blades. But the blades aren't
covered it to make it look sci-fi-ish. Yeah.
Just colored it. Then the thing on the outside is just one of the TMTKs, which a lot of people have been using, and I think it was like one of the best pieces I could have included for TMTK because it works so well in so many different scenarios.
Oh, I was gonna say, why do these windows look icy? How did that? You see that?
I think that's just a piece.
What is this?
I think that's one of the storefronts.
It just looks that way?
Yeah.
That is perfect.
I think so.
They look like they're icing over.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Yeah, when the sun reflects it correctly.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Damn, this build is kind of insane. Yep. Oh, I'm like really excited. I didn't know that. The monorail goes right through it. Wow. Oh, that's pretty incredible. I'm excited to see how your park shapes up. These got some really cool builds. I love the.
It's got the huge turbine in the front of it.
And it is like the slowest, boringest ride, and one of it's like I wouldn't be too excited to do a Ferris wheel, but you made it exciting, you know?
Yeah, I'd ride this.
And there goes the monorail again.
Yeah.
It'll be a good ride once like the whole park is done for sure. There'll be so much cool stuff to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at all these crazy
Yeah, that would be
buildings
really cool.
Let's turn it to night and see what we got going on here. Oh, that red there off the Ferris wheel's cool.
I remember he
Wow.
messaged like, yeah, I can't change the colors of the red. It's like, really? I was like, I
It's
don't
not
hate it.
recolorable?
No, apparently not.
Huh.
You didn't change the red. But I don't mind it. And
This-
from a distance with the colors you chose, it kind of blends in.
Mm-hmm. No, that's cool.
That was really well lit as well.
This is amazing. I love these like roof turbines. The shape of everything is very cool. It looks like an arc ship or something. Like, I don't know. It definitely looks like some futuristic, you know, technology.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize there's a giant wind turbine right here. I was so distracted by everything else. I didn't even see that. Wow.
Yeah. It's kind of hidden. It blends in really well too.
This is phenomenal. I guess we didn't go inside. There's an interior, right? Some
I used little...
pipes and things. That's a pretty short queue.
Yeah, that's a good use of the steampunk tanks, the recolorable ones.
I like the little bits of ice you put building up around the sides. That little attention to detail is quite nice.
Yeah, I think when I set it up, I thought the terrain was popping up inside of like the base of the Ferris wheel, but he put little snow patches in. So I tried to smooth it down. I'm like, why is it not working? It was like, oh, they're a piece.
Nice.
So, yeah.
The global turbine. Yeah, this is nice. I wouldn't even like... I like this little sign here. It's subtle enough. I wouldn't even want it on the side like this because it's such a clean build.
Yeah.
I feel like the font would detract from it. You gotta like, what is this? You want to go investigate it.
Maybe on the back side, or in between, or not in between those two sides, kind of skinny. Have a little sign in between those, like kind of lower.
Is this like a giant A, or what does this stand for? Is this a logo?
I don't know. I think it's just a shape.
What's this planet called?
Cryonia.
Oh, okay. So it might not be nothing.
Yeah, I think it's just what he went with to make it look sturdy.
Turbine. Cool. Well, that is a solid one. Some very good builds. The flat rides are awesome. We're finally developing rides in our theme park, or the aspect of the contest. Starting to ride things, and we're going to be ramping up and going on actual coasters and rides next week. But these things are starting to shape up into a theme park.
I'm getting more and more excited.
Yeah, so this is a tough one. I feel like I don't even know how do you pick
favorites.
What's I mean, it's your park. I'll let you go first, but man.
All right.
It's a tough one.
It is. The Cool Bean McGee's, the Ferris wheel.
The Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of insane.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's just clean. I think it fits the theme of the wind, the snow, it just nailed, I think, every aspect of this planet. So
Cool beans. Yeah.
It is his favorite right now.
It really does represent this planet very, very well. And it's kind of like a centerpiece. It's very noticeable. So I'm glad to see it there. My favorite, well, I'm going with this one over here. I think this is sick. And I think it brought an element, an aesthetic to this area of the park that was missing in the other builds that hopefully you can incorporate throughout this area and some of the builds, or some of the builders update their stuff to include or be inspired by some of this, even just the subtle cue, this little edge work here. There's so many things done well here. It's a very clean, less is more. What did you say earlier? I think you said clean, right? Yeah, I'm getting that from you.
Really clean. Yeah.
Very clean build, and I love that about it. So
yeah, if people don't have time to update their builds, I will definitely be adding some wood into most.
Don't say that.
All of the ones.
Tell them to update it.
Okay, update your builds, guys. Put some wood in there.
You gotta get them to do the work for you. No,
they don't have time. I don't know.
It is a great touch. It like brings that like little bit of Western to the sci-fi area. It makes it feel like a little rustic and charming, but like still like very clean. I love it.
Some coziness too. It's a little cozy.
Yeah. It's what this area was missing. I couldn't quite put my finger on it before. There was like a material or something that was needed, and I didn't know how to make the suggestion. And now that I see it, it's like this is what it was.
Yeah, someone had to do it, and now we're like, this is what we need.
One tiny suggestion I might want to make is this. Flight Force. Oh, I was gonna say this could be a fun little garden up here, like this down below.
Maybe, yeah.
Or yeah, I guess you could do that here as well. But maybe that's just adding too much. Don't want to muck it up. Great builds here today. So a little bit of feedback we had a lot of beginners with the rides. Very challenging to do a flat ride as one of your first builds ever in Planet Coaster.
In the style as well.
And the style as well, the requirements and all the things that you threw at people. So there was a lot of things to juggle, but I still think people pulled out the grand concepts really well, and the execution could just be improved a little bit better on some of these builds. So hopefully you guys take good on the feedback. You have a week or two to get that all updated. You know, just let Master Engineer know if you're updating something, because in September these designers are going to start assembling their parks. So if you're working on something, just say, hey, place mine last or whatever, or I need another day or two. But for the most part, if you do update your build, just upload it over your previous upload and it'll automatically will get the updated version if we subscribe to it. So no need to resubmit it or anything like that. So some amazing builds here. I'm really excited to see how this Flatride skin contest is going. This is only the second park I've visited so far, and it's been pretty impressive so far. Very exciting stuff, and I'm super excited for the direction of your park, Master Engineer.
Yeah, me too. I mean, we've seen these mini parks basically of just all these little builds put in, but then when we combine them all together, it's going to be insane.
It really is. Yeah. This has been a really fun project, and I love how different all these parks are. So
they're going to be like this. The week of the final spotlight is going to be nuts.
It's going to be chaos. I can't wait. I embrace the chaos. All right, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Voting form will be on the last video, the 4th video of the series this week. So be sure to join in and vote so we get the best flat rides across all 4 parks and all 3 categories to win. And thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in tomorrow's theme park. And thank you for joining me here today, Master Engineer.
Thank you for having me. Well done, everyone.
Well done. All right, until next time, guys. Bye now.
Bye now.